This is a mini lecture meant to correspond with section 7.8. I'm just here to kind of walk you through the components of the equation to kind of give you a verbal supplement to what you're going to read in section 7.8. I encourage you to practice building this calculation because it looks really scary, but it really isn't once you have some practice with it. The term that we're going to be solving for is important because it's the denominator of our t ratio. And remember, the t ratio is the basis of our decision making for hypothesis testing. So here is the equation itself. Okay. This is the term that we're solving for. This is our term for the standard error of the difference between the means. And included in this calculation are n values, which refer to sample sizes. So n1 is going to refer to the number of people that you have in group 1. n2 is going to refer to the number of people that you have in group 2. S squared is a sample variance, so S squared 1 is going to refer to the variance of group 1, and S squared 2 is going to refer to the variance of sample 2. And so all you need to know in order to solve for this equation is to be able to solve for order of operations. So first we're going to do what's in the parentheses. Okay? We're going to start by multiplying how many people are in group 1 by the number that we have for the standard deviation, or excuse me, for the variance in group 1. And then we're going to do the same thing for group 2. We're going to have the number of people in group 2, and I'm going to multiply it by the variance of group 2. Once I have that, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to solve for this part of it. I'm going to add the number of people in group 1 to the number of people in group 2, and I'm going to subtract 2, and then I'm going to divide these two terms together. Okay? After I'm finished with that, I'm going to come over here and do this part. So I'm going to add the two sample sizes together, and then I'm going to divide by the product of the two sample sizes. Once I have everything in this parentheses completed and everything in this parentheses completed, then I'm going to multiply these two together. And then finally, I'm going to take the square root of that process. And so this is all detailed for you in the textbook, and I cannot encourage you strongly enough to go through these steps. It's very difficult in this format, this lecture format, to demonstrate how to work through these equations. So the Revel texts do a beautiful job in this, and so please take advantage of that opportunity.